My name is Brad Nardick. I'm a senior on the University of Wisconsin wrestling team. I'm really excited to be here today. This is my first time talking in front of this many people, so I'm sure you're excited to get out of class early.
Yes, I am.
I may have saved some of you from like a math test or something, so I'm a little bit nervous. You're an intimidating group of 6th graders, 7th graders, I gotta be honest. Sorry. Okay, so, everybody's got a pen and a piece of paper, right? Yep. Okay, so I want to start right now by, I want everybody to close their eyes. Okay? I need everybody to close their eyes and be really quiet for about a minute. I just want you to listen to what I have to say. Okay? Everybody's got to close their eyes. And I want you to think, whoa, okay, got a little loud. I want you to think about something that you want to be. I want you to think about something that you want to accomplish, that you want to reach. And it needs to be really quiet. It needs to be really quiet. I want you to think about that feeling. What it's going to feel like when you get to that point. What it's going to feel like when you become that thing. Whatever it is. So think about it really hard right now. Just 10 seconds, no noise. Just think about what that thing is. And I want you to think about the feeling that you're going to have when you become whatever it is that you want to become. Okay, now open your eyes, and I want you to take your pen, and I want you to write on your piece of paper what that thing is. I want you to write down what that job or that big idea, that accomplishment, I want you to write down what it is. Okay? No copying. Everybody has to have their own answer. Alright, does everyone have something written down? Yeah? So everybody got something? Alright, good. Really quick, I just want to hear what some of your guys' answers are. Does everyone raise their hand and share? What about you? A vegetarian? Okay.
Veterinarian.
Oh, veterinarian. Okay, that makes more sense.
Do you know how to use a camera?
What about you?
Can you do me a favor? Can you take that and get a picture of them?
Do you want to go to the NFL? That's a great goal. With the face paint in the back.
You want to put your eye up to here?
Princess?
And then hit that button.
Lofty goal. So,
can you see him in there?
So I want to talk to you guys today.
Right here. Thank you.
A lot of times, you reach this point where you wanna be something, and that's gonna happen for everybody here. It may not have happened yet, but I promise you, the next couple of years, you're gonna go to high school, and you're gonna start thinking about what I want to do, what I want to be. And a lot of times, you write down a goal, and it's just this abstract idea. It's something that it seems like it's way off in the clouds. It seems really far away. You don't know how to get from point A to point B. So if I want to be an astronaut, I could just go in and ask one day and be like, I'm here. Can I be an astronaut? If one of you wanted to be the principal of the school, you could have just walked into her office and said, let's trade spots, right? She'd probably say no. She'd probably say no. So, I want to talk about a number right now. And this is going to be the most important thing that we talk about today. I want everybody to write this number down on the piece of paper. Okay, the number is 1. Can everybody write that down? Number 1.
What?
That's it. I want you to write down the number 1. Does everyone know what the percent symbol looks like? All right, it's a good group. I want you to write down percent right next to it, okay? It says 1%, right? Sorry, a little shaky. All right. We don't have to talk about it. I'll talk about it for now. You guys will talk in a little bit. So, 1% can mean a lot of things. But to me, I think about when I was your age, when I was in high school, and my experiences, and I knew that to get to where I want to be, I need to get 1% better every day. It seems like a small number, right? 1%, that's almost nothing. But let's think about how many days are in a week? 7? So at the end of the week, you're 7% better. Now if you take a test, do you guys take tests here? Yeah. Sure. All right, one word answer. If you take a test and you get a 79, it's a C. Well, you get an 80 and it's a B. So 1% seems like a really small thing, but it can make a big difference to you, right? So then you start to think about 1% and you keep on adding it up. So at the end of the week, you're 7% better. So now you're looking at, on that test, maybe you get an A. And then I think about, how about after a year? How many days are in a year? 365% better by the end of that year. So for me, when I was in high school, I said to myself, I want to be a Division I athlete. I want to play for the University of Wisconsin. And that's not an easy thing to do. Your middle school is very unique. And you guys seem like a great group of kids, but there are thousands of middle schools. And a lot of them probably have similar goals to what you have. And so, to reach your goal, you have to figure out how to get 1% better every single day. And for me, I started wrestling, I was 16 years old. I was a sophomore in high school. And my goal was to be a Division I athlete. That was the only way I could do it. And a lot of people start wrestling when they're 4 or when they're 5. So I was years and years behind. And right away I knew the only chance I had of making it, of accomplishing my goal, of getting a scholarship to a big school, was to get 1% better every day. And so every morning I'd wake up and I'd look at myself in the mirror and say, you know, what do you want? What do you want to be? Can I go through this whole day without taking a step towards that goal? So it's hard sometimes. You set this lofty expectation, it's way out here, it's in outer space, and you don't know how to get there. But it's very simple. You just got to do 1% every day to get there. So what's your name?
Eddie.
Eddie, what's your goal? Be an NBA player? Okay. So if Eddie wants to be in the NBA, Eddie, how tall are you right now?
Like 5'9".
Okay, so you're going to have to get a little bit taller. But if Eddie every day wakes up and says, I want to be in the NBA, I'm going to shoot 100 free throws. That's a pretty good start, right? You got to be a pretty good shooter to be in the NBA. It's not just going to happen. You're not just going to wake up one morning and walk in and say, man, I'm a star. I'm the best at something. That's just not how it works. So what you have written down on your piece of paper right now, I want you to look at it again. Okay? Everybody look down at your piece of paper. And I want to know if that makes you excited. If the thought of being that thing makes you excited. What about you? What was your goal? You with the nice shirt. Quarterback for the Green Bay Packers? What about the Chicago Bears? What's your name? Brian? Alright, so Brian wants to be a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. So Brian, how old are you? 13? So you got a lot of time to be a quarterback. But you got to take the steps every day to get there. And if you look down at your piece of paper and it doesn't get you excited, you don't think about that thing and you don't say, man, I really want that. That's why I'm going to get out of bed in the morning when I'm sick, when I'm tired, when I don't feel like doing the work. That thing should fire you up, because that's your goal. And if it doesn't, you should probably find a new goal. So, the other thing that's important to know is that you would take every step the right way, and there's just some things that you can't control. Okay? There's just some things that are going to happen that you don't plan on. And that's tough. That's part of setting a goal. You know, you got to be willing to go through a lot to get to that point. So if Brian wants to be a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, you're going to have to get hit a lot of times probably, huh? I would think so. By some big guys. You're going to be pretty sore by the end of the day. So you got to be willing to go through tough things. And it's not always going to be easy. When I was a sophomore in college, I came to college and I said, I want to be an All-American. So in college wrestling, the top 8 guys are All-Americans. All right? There's over 350 college wrestlers in Division I at my weight class that I would have to compete with to be in the top 8. And they're all tough guys. They're all guys who get up early and work hard and stay up late and work hard. And so I said to myself, I've got to be an All-American. This is my goal. And I would look at that sheet of paper that I had, just like you guys have in front of you right now, and I would say, man, I want that. I look at it, and I get excited, I get welled up, I start sweating. Like I'm sweating right now. And I'd say, I'll do anything. I'll do anything to get to that point. Just like Brian would do anything to be a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers or the Chicago Bears. We'll see. But, so my sophomore year of college, I broke my foot really bad. And it split in half, basically. Not like a bloody split in half on the inside. You couldn't see it. It wasn't ew, but it hurt a lot. And the doctor said to me, you know, you have a choice right now. We could give you surgery and we could fix your foot. But you may not ever be able to wrestle again. Or we could wait. We could wait and we could see what happens and we could just have faith that your foot's going to get better. And I thought long and hard about it, and I talked to my mom. My mom's right there in the black. Everybody give her a wave. And it was a hard choice. Because on one hand, it seemed like my goal was not going to happen. It seemed like, how am I going to be able to be an All-American? How am I going to be able to be one of the best guys with my foot all messed up? So I thought long and hard. I said, I can't get this surgery. I can't do this to myself because I'm not ready to give up. And at that moment, I had a choice, and I had to decide how important it was to me to reach my goal. And so now, I'm a 5th-year senior. This is my last year wrestling. And you know what? I'm not an All-American. I'm not. I know. It's sad. But the thing is, if I would have gone through, and every day if I would have woken up and said, I need to get 1% better today. I need to chase this goal with everything I have. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I love. So I need to chase this goal. If I didn't do that, then I'd say, man, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm not an All-American. I didn't make it. I blew it. But I can stand in front of you guys here today, and and I can say, I worked really hard. I got up every day, 5:30, and I worked hard. And I did everything I could to try and be an All-American. And I didn't make it. But I learned a lot of good lessons along the way. I had a lot of good stories. I met a lot of cool people. So even if you don't reach your goal, you're not a failure. You didn't lose. You just gotta realize that when you're on that journey, when you're trying to reach something, when you're trying to become something, a lot of great things are gonna happen. But you need to set that point. You need to set something up for yourself that you want to be. And right now you're young, you're 13 or 12 or 11 maybe. 14. Okay, so you're not that young. You're old actually. And it seems like it's really far away. All the things that you wrote down seem, you're like, man, I'm not going to be that until I'm 30. Like, that's really old, right? But it comes quick. And if you can find a way to be excited and have a good attitude and to listen and to work hard every single day and look at something and say, I'm going to get 1% better at just a little thing. 1% better at math. Who here likes math?
What?
Alright, not too many people. I don't like math either. But if I said to myself, I'm going to need to be good at math to go to college. Who here wants to go to college? Everybody probably. Sure.
Kinda.
It's a lot of fun. You should want to go.
Kinda.
Alright.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Kinda.
Good
So, you have to set a goal and you have to say, man, I want to go to college. And if I hate math, I better find a way to get 1% better at it, even if I don't like it, because you're going to need that. And so, like I said, it's not always going to be easy, and it's not always going to be fun and perfect, but if you don't give up on what you want to be, and you're willing to accept that there's going to be tough times, and there's going to be great times, whatever your goal is, you can definitely accomplish that. And that's something that's really important to know. There's no limit to what you can do. If you work hard, you have fun, and you're passionate about something, you can accomplish anything. And that's something that you should always have in the back of your mind. So, that's about all I got for you guys today.